Hey everybody, welcome to my stream. Yes, it's the first time I'm doing a stream here, and I want to talk about. Well, you can see on my stream. Sorry, viewers, I should have told you, my audience, really, I should have told you that I'm creating a stream about how I use Printful to actually help with my actual business. Well, not business, mostly my sales. Since I haven't been on this channel for a while, I should really talk about. I was going to talk about what happened, so that's why I stopped. It's a long story. It's mostly about family, and it's a hectic thing going on. So first, I had to stop for a while. So my business has been kind of under the water. So as you can see here, these are the products I usually use on my Etsy store, but I change my Etsy store from time to time. So I'm still in the arena of being a new business owner. So most of my things are still in the marketing research phase. So I just want to go further into how to actually just use Printful. So I already have my stores, as you can see here. Okay, let me just always for it to load because my computer's rather slow today. So um, yeah, so that's most of my streams going to be about. Anyway, so let me just turn down the volume it. Let me see. Here we go. So it's gonna take some time at least to show what's going on behind the scenes and to see which one I can use for the story this time. So meanwhile, I'm just going to keep talking about what sublimation is. So, sublimation is when you take a pattern that you've created either through AI or you created by yourself through like drawing digitally or physically, and then the actual heat press will print the pattern onto the actual product you want to put on. So, in this case, you can see I have a lot of back here. Stores are back. So like terrible. Okay, so you can see. Yes, when I talk live, I'm not really a scripted person, so I'm just going to be like off the cuff. So my thing is an Etsy store. You will see my name pop up every so often. So I'm just gonna add the product. So this is mostly how you're gonna be when you're using the Printful. It's also similar when you use Printify or the other one called Jello, but it's a start with a G. So, anywho, so you're going to go here and you're going to see the new products. So, with the new products, now this is when I'm added to my Etsy store. You can see where you can get the products, those common ones, as I said. It goes for different ones like all products, where you go men clothing, women clothing, kids and youth clothing, hats, accessories, home and living, and they have collections and brands. Let me see what brands are about. Yeah, so the brands now because they've improved. They always had it, but I just never touched them. So they have like Adidas, AS Color, all of that. So you can just put your pattern on these particular brands they work with, as you can see a champion bag, for example, where you can click on it and then you put your pattern on it, and so you can sell it for $47 because they are going to sell it to you for $47. And if you want to make a profit on the beside the 47, it will be on decided upon you whether or not you want to do it to give it to your customer, put the price, make shipping and handling, or you take over the shipping and handling. So the $47 does not always include shipping and handling. Okay. So not all the time. I found that out too. But you have to ensure you have a certain amount of money to pay for that. So I was gonna say this is just a rough draft on what you're supposed to expect once you put a print on demand store. So that's mostly what you get. So that is mostly it. I'll keep going on. So I said I wanted to show more behind the scenes too as well of um, the store. Yeah, so that's mostly it. So far, so I'm just gonna wait because I'm switching between two different screens right now, so bear with me. So, yeah, cool, cool. Alright, so So I'm going to see this one, however, is a difference between this drinking cup and the previous one. The other one is more plastic because this one is more like if you have a monogram. And I'll talk about what monograms are on my other channel eventually because there's 5 different successful logo types that are out there. So hopefully watch out for listen for that too as well. I will send the link one day to the channel. And so this is let me see. This was it. Yeah, I just wanted to do a quick stream here to see if whether or not which one to put on my store. But I just do an example for this for this stream. I'm trying to figure out which one would be good. Oh, there's another thing too as well, in that you as a person have to know where you're sending your product to. So you have to do your market research and then find out whether or not if the person, your customer, is in which region. If it's in North America, South America, other places, Asia, Europe, other stuff, Africa, all those places. So you have to decide whether or not are you going to cover the cost, or is the customer going to cover the cost? So, since I'm a stationary person, I usually create this one. So I would always do the hardcover book one. So I always create a hardcover. I say UV printing. I will explain that in a minute if I can remember what it is. Oh, yes, it's also rays. You use also violet light to actually print. It's something really different though. I can't remember if it's the same as sublimation. This is off the top of my head. So, all right. So they give you the layers. So the product, the layers, the uploads, the text, the frame, the clip art, sorry, quick design, premium, and fill. You can just hire a designer or get help. So I'm just gonna do this quickly. So I'm just gonna use clip art. As I will say too as well, with clip art you have to pay for it too as well. So not all of them though. They'll give you a sign on which one you're gonna pay. So, example, this Canada month, because July 1st, you pick the maple leaf with the Canadian symbol on it. And you can also put a little heart. Click the little heart to see you like it. Or you can click this little rounded version with a maple leaf on it. Like, for me, I double click. Okay. It takes some time for it to respond because my computer is rather slow. So, there's another thing too as well you can always do, and it's called the file library. And with the file library, you actually upload your information, um, or not most information, your image that you want to upload. So I have no image I want to upload. So cool. All right. So this is the safe area that will allow you to print. So you press the markup right there, and it will pop up. And because of that, then that too as well. You have to wait for the processes to come. And then you see a little symbol right there. And then you proceed to mock up. Yes. So then afterward, if you like the mock-up, you proceed. You can save as templates by clicking the up button right here. All right, save as a template. And it will facilitate to your product templates. And then you can proceed to product mockups. Then you go to, this is just a general. This is general. I'll go more to depth one video at a time, maybe, or just collectively. I'm not sure yet, but I'm just giving the gist of the background I usually do all the time when it comes to print on demand. So, okay, so usually you can name. I'm not really gonna upload this per se, so I'm just giving an example because I have to think of a name. I can say "Oh Canada," for example, exclamation point. Yes, let's look at it wrong. And then in here you put a description. But if you can't think of a description, you can always use ChatGPT to help you. Now, this is very important. There are the tags, because besides the name of the product too as well, which will be good SEO, the tags will be good SEO too as well. So you can say bond and Canadian book, for example. Wait, this is after you do market research. Now, all the time, market research will give you the best results either because, again, yeah, it does not. But in many cases, because sometimes the key research or the keywords tend to change from time to time. So you never know. So I'm just going to use Canadian water, for example. Yes, or Canadian book. Example if it's popular. Canada book. All right. So, all right. So you think of themes for yourself, and then you think of other themes too as well. And then if you have a store, they have a section for you. Since I have an Etsy store already, so cool. I would say it's in the description too as well, or would I put in description? If not, it's on my what's it called again, main page or main channel. You'll see as it's open. Okay, so I'll pick it under the actual book journals and notebooks, and then I'll press continue. And I'm not gonna upload this as yet. So yeah. So we reached this page now. I'm just giving a gist of what you do. As a Printful member, they'll give you a discount, etc., etc. They can read. Okay. So then you have the $12.99, and then the retail price. You sell things that will include shipping and handling, if in this case. And then you press if you submit to store, and you can always change it if you want to, or you can exit off too. So it looks like I might have to say, but there's another thing too as well. As you can see, it's up to you if you want to put shipping and handling in your store. Okay, so you guys want to pay for shipping. All right, so then you charge it to you instead, and shipping costs will automatically be included in the retail price. Okay, so it's up to you to decide whether or not you want to do it. I always assume, oh, I just realized I've been saying the wrong thing then. Or did I say the right thing? That shipping and handling is included. So that's up to you because that'll be you or the customer. So I'll just say free shipping on your storefront. So that would be what you will pay, and then ship it to the USA with that, etc., etc. Cool. But you see the differences. So yeah, cool. And yeah, cool. This is mostly if you have money on your hands, so but you have to decide what much you want to actually give your customer. So yeah. Okay, and then you submit to the store. Yeah, if you want to, but they'll just say how much you want to amount. So let's say if you want 15, if you put 14 or 15, they'll add the percent. That's what, and then you notice the profit has dwindled over time, and then you submit to store, and then after you submit to the store, then you generate a print file, it's pushed to your store, and then it will go, and then you'll get the actual result. And then you have to wait for it to load. Then it'll pop up in the Etsy store. If you have an Etsy store, whatever store you have it in, too. Because it also works with other platforms too as well. Yeah. You can always change your info. Sorry about that. You can always change your information of your description in the Etsy store itself, or you can always change it when the Printful. So yes, cool. They always will sync into or how much the type of products that would be. So you'll be fortunate to know how much products there will be. It'll be the listings at the back end of your store. You don't be, oh no, which thing. So you always can click it. As they say, they give you two options. You can click it here by clicking edit, or you can edit in Etsy store. So that's mostly it too as well. Either way, it's up to you on what you want to do. So yeah. Okay. Let me see too as well. What else? So this is just mostly what I want to talk about in this stream so far. So that wait, hold up. Let me see. I'm trying to fix something here one more time. So, all right. So that's mostly it so far. I will show in another video of whether or not you can actually like yeah. Anyway, I'm ending it here. I hope more of you, well, I hope more people show up in the next stream. All right, peace out.